Welcome to Profile Traders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for Friday the 23rd. During the last recap, I clearly stated that if you come Friday and we were unable to have made higher high than Thursday during the overnight, you should expect a down move. Well, for the most part of the day, price action for ES Friday was complete garbage until it started to give in a little bit going into the close with this drop and a close towards the low of the day, which makes now this action pretty bearish, and now we can consider 2060 to 2062 as major resistance. Now we are also going to enter an area of support. The support area ranges from 2034 to 2040. The main one is obviously the 2034. If we break through the 2034, most likely we should come down towards 2019. So what we have to take into account here is that the euphoria about the European Central Bank easing is already being absorbed by the market. We also have to take into account the fact that a good portion of earnings are already out, and if it was going to stimulate the market, obviously it hasn't. And if we take these two things out of the picture and face with the reality of all that is going on around the world, if QEs did not bring any further push to the upside, the logic of things would be that now there is plenty of reason for profit taking. But ES being ES and the manipulation of these markets being at record high ever, and pretty much these program tradings being able to move the market at will, nobody knows for sure if there is not any upside left in it. But we will let the market be our guide. For anything bullish to happen, we need to clear 2062 on the upside. For anything bearish to happen, we need to clear 2034. Therefore, 2060-62 is the resistance zone, 34 to 40 is the support zone. Now let's take a look at crude. My statement from the last recap remains. It is a mess. It is a carnage. A lot of people are going out of business in the investment community, those who were hedge funds heavily invested in crude and never believed the potential and the possibility that one day they will see crude at $45 and still not bring buying interest. You have businesses going out. Obviously all this new drilling, fracking, all that good business is done. Therefore you're dealing now with a lot of aftershock that here and there enters the market due to the fact that we saw a massacre from $114 to $45 in a matter of months and weeks. Price action will be very neurotic. Shorting the lows will no longer be easy, and upside will be short-lived. Result, you're going to be dealing with a very volatile, aggressive back and forth, and the fluctuation will be very aggressively both-sided. So in such markets, when you have a good win in hand, you want to take your money before a complete reversal takes it all away from you. On the downside, we are going to go retest the very, very low we have seen recently, which was roughly around 44.25. And we have a POC down here, which is also a magnet for price to come and touch it. Therefore, between this POC at 44.60 to 44.25, it is going to be major critical support. I personally do not believe there will be much of a downside left once we come and test that price, but I may be wrong. Therefore, be very careful not to be too greedy on the short side at these lows, because we already have a very, very massive fall behind us, and any geopolitical issues, any short squeeze, any new buyer coming in could turn this market quite aggressively to the upside, even though that they will not be long-lived. In terms of upside, of course, we have a 47.10 POC down there. If it's gonna turn around and go up, that will be the first level that I will be looking for significant resistance. So if Sunday it comes into this support zone and it has hard time to break, this could be an attractive level to look at. Gold. I will go back to my last statement as well. We are now having hard time to clear 1300, 1305. Very normal. You have a 100+ point rally. It is reaching a benchmark being the 1300, and therefore there is profit taking going on. There is a little bit of new shorts coming in, etc., which makes now this market going into a clear-cut rotation. This rotation unfortunately goes from 1280, or I should say, now let's round it up, 1275. In this case I will include this POC as well. The trading range now goes from 1275 to 1305. Best bet is to buy near support, since this market is still very strong in the short term. And if it hangs around 1305 without going too far away from it and build support below it and then we break it, this break of 1305 should be a successful one. And the next upside target for me, it is going to be 1320. So that's it for today. Again, a reminder, if you wish to learn appropriate trading based on levels that market is giving you, know how to manage it, pinpoint the high probability ones, discard the bad ones, know when a level is going to hold, know when a level is going to break, and a whole bunch of other very, very valuable material. Join my workshop this coming week. It's Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, 3 days for $375. And again, I guarantee you results in your learning. And if you don't like it, I even reimburse you. How about that? That's how confident I am. www.profiletraders.com, and this is Reza. As always, thank you for listening.